Latvia participated in the Eurovision Song Contest 2016 with the song "Heartbeat," written by Aminata Savadogo. The song was performed by Just's. Songwriter Aminata Savadogo represented Latvia in the Eurovision Song Contest 2015 with the song "Injected," where she placed 6th in the grand final of the competition. The Latvian broadcaster Latvijas Televīzija, (LTV), organized the national final Supernova 2016 in order to select the Latvian entry for the 2016 contest in Stockholm, Sweden. 20 songs were selected to compete in the national final, which consisted of 4 shows, 2 heats, 1 semi-final and a final. In the heats and the semi-final, 4 entries were selected to advance from each show. 2 entries selected based on a public televote and 2 entries selected by a 4-member jury panel. 4 songs ultimately qualified to compete in the final on the 28th of February 2016, where a public vote exclusively selected "Heartbeat," performed by Just as the winner. Latvia was drawn to compete in the second semi-final of the Eurovision Song Contest, which took place on the 12th of May 2016. Performing as the opening entry for the show in position 1, "Heartbeat" was announced among the top 10 entries of the second semi-final and therefore qualified to compete in the final on the 14th of May. It was later revealed that Latvia placed 8th out of the 18 participating countries in the semi-final with 132 points. In the final, Latvia performed in position 20 and placed 15th out of the 26 participating countries, scoring 132 points. Background. Prior to the 2016 contest, Latvia had participated in the Eurovision Song Contest 16 times since its first entry in 2000. Latvia won the contest once in 2002 with the song "I Wanna," performed by Marianne. Following the introduction of semi-finals for the 2004 contest, Latvia was able to qualify to compete in the final between 2005 and 2008. Between 2009 and 2014, the nation had failed to qualify to the final for 6 consecutive years. In the 2015 contest, Latvia managed to qualify to the final with the song "Injected," performed by Aminata, which placed 6th in the final, scoring 186 points, giving them their best placing since 2005, and highest score ever. The Latvian national broadcaster, Latvijas Televīzija, (LTV), broadcasts the event within Latvia and organizes the selection process for the nation's entry. LTV confirmed their intentions to participate at the 2016 Eurovision Song Contest on the 27th of May 2015. Before Eurovision. Supernova 2016. Supernova 2016 was the second edition of Supernova, the music competition that selects Latvia's entries for the Eurovision Song Contest. LTV outlined that the goal of the competition is to find a song that has international hit potential and an artist that is charismatic, talented and capable of performing the selected song. Format. The format of the competition consisted of 4 shows, 2 heats, 1 semi-final and a final. The 4 shows took place at LTV Studio 6 in Riga and were hosted by Kati Gisenberga and Toms Grevin. Results during the heats and the semi-final shows were determined by a jury panel and votes from the public. In the heats and the semi-final, the songs first faced a public vote where the top 2 entries qualified. The jury participated in each show by providing feedback to the competing artists and selecting entries to advance in the competition. The panel consisted of competing entries. Artists and songwriters were able to submit their applications and entries separately to the broadcaster between the 7th of September 2015 and the 1st of November 2015. Shows. Heat 1. The first heat took place on the 7th of February 2016. 4 entries qualified to the semi-final. The 10 competing entries first faced a public vote where the top 2 songs advanced. Damnation, performed by Catalepsia, and Heartbeat, performed by Justs. An additional 2 qualifiers were selected from the remaining 8 entries by the jury. We Are the Light, performed by Devo Gr. Snin, Gr. Slis, and Choices, performed by Marta Grigal. Heat 2. The second heat took place on the 14th of February 2016. 4 entries qualified to the semi-final. The 10 competing entries first faced a public vote where the top 2 songs advanced. Akan, performed by Marcus Riva, and We Will Be Stars, performed by Myra Diantu. An additional 2 qualifiers were selected from the remaining 8 entries by the jury. The Love Is Forever, performed by Somandati. Na and Not From This World, performed by Marta Ratova. Semi-final. The semi-final took place on the 21st of February 2016. Dolph Spuds. DJ Rudd was a guest juror for the semi-final, filling in for Guntar's RACs. Final. The final took place on the 28th of February 2016. The 4 entries that qualified from the semi-final competed. The song with the highest amount of votes from the public, Heartbeat, performed by Justs, was declared the winner. Preparation. On the 1st of May, Justs released the official music video for Heartbeat, which was directed by Ande Gavris and produced by Julia Frickson from Imagine Picture Video Production with support from the Riga Tourism Development Bureau Liveriga. Promotion. Justs made several appearances across Europe to specifically promote Heartbeat as the Latvian Eurovision entry. On the 9th of April, Justs performed during the Eurovision in Concert event, which was held at the Melkweg venue in Amsterdam, Netherlands, and hosted by Gernald Maas and Hera Bjork. In addition to his international appearances, Justs also performed Heartbeat during the Zelta Microphones 2015 award show on the 15th of March, held at the Latvian National Opera in Riga. At Eurovision. According to Eurovision rules, all nations with the exceptions of the host country and the Big Five, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and the United Kingdom, are required to qualify from one of 2 semi-finals in order to compete for the final. The top 10 countries from each semi-final progress to the final. The European Broadcasting Union, EBU, split up the competing countries into 6 different pots based on voting patterns from previous contests, with countries with favorable voting histories put into the same pot. Once all the competing songs for the 2016 contest had been released, the running order for the semi-finals was decided by the show's producers rather than through another draw, so that similar songs were not placed next to each other. Latvia was set to open the show and perform in position 1, before the entry from Poland. The 2 semi-finals and the final were broadcast in Latvia on LTV1, with all shows featuring commentary by Walters Fr. Denbergs, who was joined by Tom Screven. For the final semi-final, Justs took part in technical rehearsals on 4 and the 7th of May, followed by dress rehearsals on 11 and the 12th of May. The Latvian performance featured Justs performing alone on stage wearing a black leather jacket, t-shirt, jeans and boots. At the end of the show, Latvia was announced as having finished in the top 10 and subsequently qualifying for the grand final. Shortly after the second semi-final, a winners' press conference was held for the 10 qualifying countries. As part of this press conference, the qualifying artists took part in a draw to determine which half of the grand final they would subsequently participate in. This draw was done in the reverse order the countries appeared in the semi-final running order. Latvia was drawn to compete in the second half. Justs once again took part in dress rehearsals on 13 and the 14th of May before the final, including the jury final where the professional juries cast their final votes before the live show. Voting during the three shows was conducted under a new system that involved each country now awarding 2 sets of points from 1 to 8, 10 and 12, one from their professional jury and the other from televoting. Each nation's jury consisted of 5 music industry professionals who are citizens of the country they represent, with their names published before the contest to ensure transparency. This jury judged each entry based on vocal capacity, the stage performance, the song's composition and originality, and the overall impression by the act. Below is a breakdown of points awarded to Latvia and awarded by Latvia in the second semi-final and grand final of the contest, and the breakdown of the jury voting and televoting conducted during the 2 shows. Points awarded to Latvia. Points awarded by Latvia. Split voting results. Igor Stinsbergs, chairperson, producer, board member of the company, is Clade's producer into Group A7.